Here's a little video looking at the upstairs grow room. In my last video, I talked about how things were rotated upstairs, and this is kind of the main area where those are. So here we've got, which again is either diamond head or a brown variety of elephant ear that's up right now. Here's a mojito. These are doing pretty well considering these were in larger pots sharing space with other things. So when they were repotted, and there are 3 of them, 2 of them are downstairs in other pots. When these were repotted, elephant ears don't like to be moved generally. So you're disturbing the roots and they don't take well. So this one kind of had a little period, as did the other ones, where they were kind of not appreciative of that, but it's kind of bounced back. So there's a mojito one. Here's another Mexican fan. Again, not much fanning going on yet, but I think these are past the 8-month mark and they're starting to show signs. So this is the other one that was potted in a larger pot. Another one that's down here, there are actually grow lights under here, to just succulents that have been kicking around for a while. Don't really do much with them. They don't really ask me to do much with them. They're just there. Another Mexican fan palm. This is one that I think for every group of seeds there's always going to be a straggler. This guy's a straggler. He's 8 months, so same as this one up here, but kind of kicking around. So he's up right now. There's up here, I mentioned in the last video, canna lily, and that this big one had propagated all the others. So there are 4 downstairs. There's actually another one over here, which I can kind of show you. There's another one in a pot right there, and even this one's producing kind of a little secondary one over here. But here is the big one. So this one, as big as it is now, I already propagated several, and you can look and see I could propagate more right now if I wanted to. Yucca cane, there's one here, there's one over there, and yucca cane, let's put it this way. If you can keep yourself alive indoors, you can keep one of these alive indoors. They require almost no effort. Really, the only way you can screw up is by overwatering them. So it's like every blue moon, you have a voice pop in your head, oh, I should water this. That's all it takes. Splash it every now and then. Aside from that, it's fine. It does fine in the winter. I've got 2 that are pretty good size. Every now and then, you need to go in and trim them, but we're talking once or twice a year, maybe, just to get rid of some of the dead stuff. And aside from that, they just look great. So talk about a low maintenance tropical plant. And then 2 palms up here. This is a Bismarck, which I love. The Bismarck palm, I love the look of them. I'll tell you, it is slow. So everyone talks about Bismarck palms getting huge, which is true if they're outside and they're given enough time. But inside, this was potted. I think it came in a 3-gallon. I repotted it into a 7-gallon. That was a while ago. And, when it arrived, whether it was shipping or cold weather or whatever, it was just dormant forever, to the point where I was like, oh, is this thing going to die? And then finally one started to go, and it was this one here. And when it does, it really does, and it's awesome. But they are slow. And then a windmill up here. And this is one that has done really well for me. Got it again in a 3-gallon, repotted it in a 7. Took a while again too, where it was just kind of chilling and sort of in hibernation. But once it opened, it really got going. And now it's just it's got great size to it. It's the biggest thing that I've got right now. And it's really good. So probably these 2 are 2 of the only ones that don't get rotated down on a weekly basis. Most everything else does, except for the yucca cane that just parks up here. Who cares? It's going to be fine. So probably in about a week or so, it'll be time for this to rotate down, and then I'll rotate the big banana that I have upstairs up in its place. So yeah, that's the overall setup up here. It's great. Nice little tropical thing, and as long as I keep the rotation, even in the middle of the winter, it'll stay kind of lush and tropical all year round.